are in October, just as kayaking season is ending. What a wonderful time to talk about what's in my kayaking experience bag. I'm very passionate about kayaking. It's one of my favorite activities to do. It brings me so much joy. And here at Experience Bags, we're all about sharing my most favorite experiences, as well as all the elements you will need to have said experiences, which most commonly usually fit in a bag. I've been kayaking since I was a very small child, but it wasn't until the pandemic hit that I took the plunge and purchased my own kayak. But that's where the need for this experience bag came about. Pro tip: if you're trying to buy a kayak but you're on a budget, try Facebook Marketplace. The best times of year are late summer, early fall, and early spring, right when people are packing up and getting ready for winter or trying to clear out everything in preparation for summer. Now I'd love to get to what's in this bag, but first, a time for this week's ad slot. Chocos.
This particular piece of footwear can be quite polarizing, but let me tell you, they are quite incredible. I'm a firm supporter that every day is a Choco day. Wear them at weddings, wear them at church, wear them while woodworking, or even at work. They're great in water, they're great on the ground, absolutely ideal for getting around, perfect for a hike, good for a swim, and all around, win, durable, rugged, supportive, all-purpose footwear. You heard it here, folks.
Sometimes I even wear my Chocos while kayaking. So obviously you will need a kayak to have the kayaking experience. That doesn't fit in the bag. But there are so many other elements one needs to have a successful, enjoyable, safe kayaking experience. Though a note about my particular kayak, it's not quite typical. I knew I was going to be taking it on a big lake, so I opted for a dual-hold kayak, which offers more stability than a mono-hold kayak. Additionally, I knew I was going to want to be getting in and out of the water super frequently, so it made more sense to have a sit-on-top kayak, which is open, as opposed to a sit-in kayak, which is kind of enclosed with a hole in the center. The model I chose for my kayaks is also conveniently fantastic for getting a summer tan. At any rate, this is what I keep in my kayaking experience bag. The first thing I keep is a personal flotation device. This is one from when I was very young. Obviously I've got a properly sized one now, but it's actually at the beach. I'm a firm believer that it's always a good idea to wear PFD while on a kayak. This ensures that in the unlikely event that something goes wrong, you'll remain afloat. Also, on my PFD, I've got these great pockets that have like whistle in it, and they have perfect spots to store my phone and maybe even a tasty morning snack. The next element to consider is attire. You'll want to have proper attire from head to toe. For me, that includes a bathing suit, obviously, because there's a good chance I'm gonna get wet. I also threw on quick drying shorts and either a t-shirt or a sweatshirt, depending on how chilly the morning is. On your feet, you're going to want to wear some sort of sandal. My personal choice? Chocos! It's fine to walk barefoot on the sand in the morning, but there are some hot summer days that come along with burning sand that's unbearable. So just be careful. Now, if you'd like to look really cool like me, you can break out your bucket hat and sport it in style. And of course, you're going to need sunglasses to keep your eyes from being blinded by the burning sun. Item 4 is pretty crucial. You're going to need a way to get around. That's where the paddle comes in. My paddle is pretty nifty and folds into 2 pieces for a nice storage. As a side note, it's a good practice to know where your paddle is at all times as you're entering the kayak, because as I learned the hard way, some of them can sink. Towels do seem like they would be a given when participating in a water sport. However, I have been known to forget. I usually keep a couple different towels in my kayaking experience bag, each with their own purpose. I keep this large striped, quick drying towel for drying off me. To maintain all of my kayaking equipment, I make sure to use the second towel to get all of the sand off so that it doesn't corrode or get scratched, and so that I can keep using it season after season. This last item I didn't even have until this year, but now I can't imagine going kayaking without it. My sister gave me a small set of dry bags and they're super useful. I love that I can throw my phone, keys, or any other small valuables in them, and I'm not worried about them getting wet, and I can easily clip them straight onto my kayak. And when I'm feeling adventurous, I take the bigger one and I put my drone in it, and I don't worry about it getting damaged or anything like that. Alright, now that I've significantly covered my room in sand, I think that's a wrap. That's all I keep in my kayaking experience bag so that I can have a successful, enjoyable, fun, and safe kayaking experience. Hit me up next summer if you want to join.